Captain America. Case number 1. Meet Captain America. USA 1941. By Joe Simon and Jack Kirby. As the ruthless warmongers of Europe focus their eyes on a peace-loving America, the youth of our country heed the call to arm for defense. It's the recruiting station. But great as the danger of foreign attack is the threat of invasion from within, the dreaded fifth column. It was easy joining the army with the forged papers. Now to carry out the Führer's plan. Pshaw! Everything is in readiness. American Munitions Incorporated. The resulting wave of sabotage and treason paralyzes the vital defense industries. While in Washington, but I tell you, Mr. President, there's no stopping these vermin. They're so firmly entrenched in our ranks that I hesitate to give a confidential report to even my most trusted aide. An army spotted with spies it's useless. What would you suggest, gentlemen? A character out of the comic books, perhaps the Human Torch, in the army would solve our problem? But seriously, gentlemen, something is being done. I neglect to tell you because, well, I wasn't sure. But now, please send in Mr. Grover. Gentlemen, may I introduce J. Arthur Grover, head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, who has a plan that may interest you. At the FBI chief's request, the army men disguise themselves in civilian clothes and follow him through a secret door to a waiting car. We're just cautious, gentlemen. This plan must be protected by the utmost secrecy. They are driven to a shabby tenement district and pull up at a sinister-looking curio shop. This shop is merely a blind behind which our secret is being perfected. The door slowly opens. And a gnarled, bony hand reaches for a waiting automatic. Then, recognizing the visitors, replaces the firearm. Nothing to worry about. These men are high-ranking Army officials. I'm glad to see you, sir. I think you won't be disappointed this time. The formula has been found. They are waiting for you now. The officials follow the old shopkeeper up a musty stairway, through a maze of decrepit rooms, and stop at a heavily barred door which opens at a whispered command. Mr. Grover, we were hoping you'd come. The astonished men enter to find a surprisingly modern laboratory. The Army officials gasp in startled amazement as the wrinkled old shopkeeper sheds her wizard features to become an astoundingly beautiful young woman. The young lady behind the rubber mask is X-13, one of our most trusted agents. Grover and his pretty agent silently motion the army men to seats in a small observation room as the scientists reveal the fruits of their experiment. A side door opens and a frail young man steps into the laboratory. Don't be afraid, son. You're about to become one of America's saviors. Calmly, the young man allows himself to be inoculated with the strange, seething liquid. There, it is done. Now to watch the reaction. Observe this young man closely. Today, he volunteered for Army service and was refused because of his unfit condition. His chance to serve his country seemed gone. Little does he realize that the serum coursing through his blood is rapidly building his body and brain tissues until his stature and intelligence increase to an amazing degree. The people in the observation room gape in wonder at the scene before them. Well, why, look! He's changing. It works. It works. It is working. There's power surging through those growing muscles. Millions of cells forming at incredible speed. Behold, the crowning achievement of all my years of hard work, the first of a corps of super agents whose mental and physical ability will make them a terror to spies and saboteurs. We shall call you Captain America, son, because like you, America shall gain their strength and the will to safeguard our shores. But the hand of democracy's enemy reaches deep into the ranks of America's high officials. One of the army men witnessing the demonstration is in the pay of Hitler's Gestapo. I'm afraid this is one experiment that must never reach its final test. Death to the dogs of democracy. Professor Einstein, what? Bam! The spy's muffled gun speaks again before the group can recover from its surprise. The vial containing the valuable serum splatters into 1,000 pieces. Crash. His treachery discovered, the spy turns his fire on the infuriated group in the observation room. Look out, Mr. Grover! Bang! Suddenly, the enemy agent's eyes widen in horror as a terrible vengeance in the form of Captain America leaps towards him. Come on out, you skunk. Suck. Wham! Half crazed with fear and pain, the spy stumbles into the laboratory equipment in a frantic effort to escape the terrific beating. Crash. He becomes enmeshed in powerful coils of wire, which, like bands of death, cause 1,000,000 volts of electricity to burn out his life. Nothing left of him but charred ashes, a fate he well deserved. Although the Wonder Serum has been destroyed, its first creation, Captain America, becomes a powerful force in the battle against spies and saboteurs. Captain America captures spy ring. Captain America nabs spy. Captain America prevents dam explosion. Captain America, nation's #1 spy buster. Who is Captain America? Who is Captain America? A whole nation thrills to his daring exploits. His name becomes a symbol of courage to millions of Americans, and a byword of terror in the shadow world of spies. At Camp Lehigh of the United States Army, Bucky Barnes, mascot of the regiment, approaches Private Steve Rogers. "Oh, Steve, look! This Captain America's done it again!" "Boy, how I'd like to meet that guy. I wish I could be like him." "Maybe you can, Bucky. Maybe you can." Captain America nabs spy. That same night, when Bucky visits Steve's tent, he makes a startling discovery. "What in? Hello, Steve. Came down to... What? Why, you're Captain America." "You little rascal. I ought to tan your hide. I guess you got me, dead to rights. I am Captain America." "Gosh, gee whiz, golly, I never thought." "From now on, we must both share this secret together. That means you're my partner, Bucky." And so Bucky's dream is fulfilled as he fights side by side with Captain America against the vicious elements who seek to overthrow the U.S. government. The end. Here. Wait a minute. Here is how you can become a member of Captain America's Sentinels of Liberty and join Captain America in his war against the spies and enemies of our midst who threaten our very independence. Whoa, you can become a Sentinel of Liberty. number 58. Betty Ross, Bucky Barnes. Ooh, just send 10 cents to Timely Publications. Oh, they're out of business. Sorry. Too late. Remember, Sentinel of Liberty. I solemnly pledge to uphold the principles of the Sentinels of Liberty and assist Captain America in his war against spies in the USA. Wow. Well, that's the end for now.